welcome. So Sunday, I'd like to pass on, as the great actor Richard Griffiths said in the play and film History Boys, pass it on, boys. That's all you can do, pass it on. I read the most amazing book, and it's, you probably read it, so loads. It's Life by Keith Richards. Life, Keith Richards. It's his autobiography. I got some amazing things out of this book. Stories of like maxims for life. Not just about music. There's so much more in it. I mean, he's lived, hasn't he? And he's travelled. He's experienced a great deal of things, and he's got some stories, and he's got some ways, and he's got some solutions, and he passes a lot of them on in this amazing book. And one of the things is that, and he didn't invent this, but it was, this is how I kind of found out about it. So it was like a revelation to me. And the way he plays the guitar, he bends the will of the traditional guitar thing to suit himself, and in doing so, he's kind of unique player and sound, but I love the way he makes it work for him. And what he does is, he tunes his guitar to the same tuning as a banjo. So a guitar, you know, kind of traditionally, they call it Spanish tuning, where it would be E, A, D, G, B, and E. So you play a chord, you know, you got a major chord, you got to stick your fingers on there, you know. You got to stick your fingers on there, you got to stick your fingers on there. The way Keith does it is, to limit the amount of fingers that you put on there, he just uses this one. So you get this thing called a bar. And you can do all kinds of stuff with these fingers, if you want. And he does. But essentially, if you've got one finger there, up and down the fretboard, anywhere, you've got a major chord, and you can be really quite free with it. And it also, you got your bar here, the way that these other fingers move around, you know, you're just tapping away there. But it's not only, a lot of the things that he does, it's not only absolutely beautiful what he plays, and it's infectious, and it's brilliant, and but it flows off the fingers. It's such a delight to play. It's smooth, it's elegant. It's an amazing combination. A lot of things that you play are quite complicated to play, and it's like, hey, bloody hell, here we go. You know, you get a little bit relaxed, you about to go on stage, and you're like, right, I'm gonna have to play this, you know. I'm gonna have to get my head down. I have to play this properly. Of course you do. But Mr. Richards gives himself the technical room to sound better, for it to feel better, and for him to move around and be freer on stage. Very, very clever. So what he does is, this string, the low string, right, on a guitar, it's a pain in the arse and it just gets in the way. So Keith just takes it off, doesn't he? He just gets rid of it. And you know, why wouldn't you? Says, you know, if my right hand offends me, you know, cut it off. So that's that rid of then. That offending low E string. And the way the banjo's tuned is it's tuned to a major chord of G. So that's a G. This one's got to be G too. And the bottom one's got to be G as well. No, it's got to be D. And so, I think a good demonstration of the way Mr. Richards is doing things here is one of the most brilliant songs is Rolling and Tumbling Dice. Let's see if I can remember it. It just slips off the fingers. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. How do you do the intro to that again? Rolling and Tumbling Dice, the Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. That's the album that's off. And you can get carried away playing that. You play it all day, you know. It feels good to do it. There's a good friend of mine, he's a composer for films and producer, an amazing fella, Stevie McLaughlin. I learned so much off that man. And what he would say about that is, there's gold in them there hills. And so I thought about, if there was gold in them there hills, I should probably go looking up there. And so I've got a song called Mountain on this album that I'm putting out this year, and let's just say it's taken some influence from the way Mr. Richards does it, because this is the guitar bit. And that was me playing the guitar. But in the hands of maestro producer Ben Christophers, that would sound like this. It's been years since I walked into a mountain. It's been years since I slept out in the cold. Here's to the one that got away, and the one that won't ever let you go. If I see a mountain coming, I'll be sure to let you know.